US President Donald Trump on Monday urged everyone to immediately evacuate Tehran and reiterated that Iran should have signed a nuclear deal with the United States. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said, and I quote him, "Iran should have signed the deal I told him to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that killing Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei would end the conflict between the two countries. He also defended Israel's ongoing military actions against Iran, adding that they are aimed at ending the conflict rather than escalating it.
Escalate the conflict. It's going to end the conflict. We've had half a century of conflict spread by this regime that terrorizes everyone in the Middle East, has bombed the Aramco oil fields in Saudi Arabia, is spreading terrorism and subversion and sabotage everywhere. That's the forever war is what Iran wants, and they're bringing us to the brink of nuclear war. In fact, what Israel is doing is preventing this, bringing an end to this aggression, and we can only do so by standing up to the forces of evil. Look, democracies have had to learn this lesson.
Both Iran and Israel have defended their recent strikes on each other at a UN Security Council meeting. Iran's UN ambassador Amir Saeed Iravani called Iran's actions proportionate defensive operations following an Israeli strike on an Iranian news agency office, which he labeled a war crime and an attack on press freedom. He said Iran acted in self-defense under Article 51 of the UN Charter.
The Israeli regime has once again demonstrated that it is the foremost enemy of truth. It holds the disgraceful record of being the world's leading perpetrator of violence against journalists and media professionals. In response to this barbaric attack and aggression, Iran exercised its inherent right to self-defense in line with Article 51 of Charter. Our response was defensive, targeted, and proportionate.
Meanwhile, Israel's UN ambassador Danny Danon said that Iran targets civilians while Israel aims at the regime's terror machine. He added that Israel would continue targeting military sites in Iran while trying to minimize civilian casualties.
Aims its missiles at children while we target the regime's terror machine. We will do everything we can to minimize civilian casualties, but as you said, it's a war, and we have seen what happened in our cities, so we will continue to target the military sites in Iran.
Iran's state broadcaster in Tehran was hit by an Israeli strike on Monday. A senior correspondent of broadcaster of Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting was seen reporting outside the building, which was engulfed in flames and smoke. Speaking to the camera, Yunus Shadlau said that Israel would not achieve anything by this attack and that they will see the worst. Visuals showed the building on fire even as a live broadcast was cut off after a loud explosion. The Israeli strikes came after it warned hundreds of thousands of people in the middle of Tehran to evacuate. The warning came on the fourth day of the conflict between the regional foes.